So today we are going to discuss the histology of the tooth. This is the model of the tooth showing the tooth within the socket and their various parts. First, we will see the parts of the tooth. This much area that is lying within the alveolar socket, that is formed by the alveolar bone of the respective jaw and covered onto the top by the gums. This portion of the tooth is referred as a root of the teeth. Next portion that is lying above to this root, this much area, that portion of the tooth is referred as a crown of the tooth, that is lying above the gums. Okay. The third point that is lying at the junction of this root with the crown, that is referred as a neck of the tooth. This area, okay, this much area, that is referred as a dentine, okay, that is covering the pulp cavity that is lying within the center of the tooth. And this dentine is made up of the dentinal tubules, which are arranged radially from the pulp to the enamel side. So there is a radial arrangement of the dentinal tubules. We will discuss the detailed structure of the dentine later on. Next structure, that is this portion that is lying within the crown area. This cavity is referred as a pulp cavity, and the cavity that is lying within the root of the tooth, that is referred as a root canal. Next one, that is there is a gap within this layer, okay, at the bottom. You can see this is the gap, that is referred as a apical foramen, and that is giving passage to the various blood vessels as well as the nerves to the cavity of the tooth, particularly the root canal as well as the pulp cavity. Next one, that is the topmost layer present at the crown. This much area, whitish layer, that is referred as a enamel of the tooth, that is the hardest tissue found in the human body. Next one, that is you can see just covering this dentine in the root of the teeth. Okay, here you can see this brownish structure, that is known as the cementum, okay, which is having the two components, cellular as well as the acellular. Cellular cementum, that is located at the bottom, and this is the acellular aspect that is located at the top level, just nearer to the neck of the tooth. Next one, you can see this green structure, okay, green structure that is connecting this cementum with the alveolar bone, and that is known as the periodontal ligament. Okay. Next one, you can see the peripheral aspect of this pulp as well as the root canal, that is occupied by the columnar types of the cells, and that is referred as a odontoblast. Okay. Now we will see the each and every structure in the detail. Okay. First, this is the dentine layer, okay, that is surrounding the pulp cavity as well as the root canal, and this is chiefly composed of the 80% of the inorganic material, and remaining portion that is composed by the organic material like the collagen and all that. So this is, you can say, that is made up of the calcified dentinal tubules, and they are arranged radially from the pulp cavity towards the enamels. And you can see at the peripheral aspect of this pulp cavity the columnar cells, okay, that is known as the odontoblast, they are giving rise to the formation of this dentin layer of the tooth. And again you can see this layer proximal to the odontoblast, okay, that is referred as a predentin. So that is less mineralized dentin, that is referred as a predentin layer, okay. And outer to that, this is the mature dentin layer. And there is a gap between the dentinal tubules. You can see this is the gap between the dentinal tubules, that is referred as a incremental lines of the von Ebner. So again that is less mineralized as compared to the dentinal tubules. Next one, we are going to discuss this whitish layer that is referred as a enamel of the tooth, that is covering the crown portion, and that is made up of the 99% inorganic materials, that is the hydroxyapatite crystals, and rest that is by the organic material. So enamel is referred as the strongest and toughest tissue in the human body, and the structure of the enamel, that is mainly composed of the enamel rods or the prism like component, that is also arranged radially from the dentine to the enamel surface. And in between the enamel rods as well as the prism, there is a sheath, that is known as the sheath of the enamel rods as well as the prism. And this enamel is secreted by the columnar types of the cells. They are present onto the enamel surface, that is referred as a ameloblast. These cells, they are going under the degeneration before the eruption of the teeth. So once the teeth comes out of the socket, the enamel is generated completely and there is a absence of the ameloblast in this layer. So whenever there is an injury, particularly in the dental caries to the enamel, this enamel is not going to be regenerated because there is a absence of the ameloblast. So in that case, there is filling of that gap is necessary. And then you will find the gaps within this layer, okay, that is referred as a growth or the contour lines of the ridges, that is less mineralized as compared to the enamel rods as well as the prism component is considered. We already discussed that the dental caries in which there is a damage to the enamel. Okay. Next one, that is the cementum. Cementum is one type of the modified bone. Why it is known as the modified bone? Because as compared to the bone which is vascular in nature, this cementum is avascular in nature, and that is made up by the cementocytes. They are homologous with the osteocytes of the bone, having the processes same like the osteocytes, okay. And this cementum has a two portion, one is the acellular and another that is the cellular. Acellular cementum, which is having no cells, that is lying nearer to the neck portion of the tooth, and cellular portion that is referring is just that is lying within the socket, okay, which is lying in the root of the teeth, that is having the cellular type of the cementum. So next one, that is the green structure we have already discussed, that is the periodontal ligament, okay. and its function is the attachment of the tooth with the socket or the alveolar bone. Next function, that is supporting the teeth over the bony socket, as well as the remodeling of the tooth, particularly in the any dental treatment, that is supported by the modification in this ligament, periodontal ligament. So these are the three basic functions: attachment, support, as well as the remodeling. Next one, that is this central area, that is referred as a pulp cavity. Onto the peripheral aspect of this pulp cavity, you will find the columnar types of the cells, that is referred as the odontoblast. So onto the peripheral aspect, you will find the odontoblast. Now into the central aspect of this pulp cavity or the root canal, you will find this type of the cells, that is termed as the fibroblasts, macrophages, mast cells, as well as the collagen fibrils, along with the ground substance. So that is all lying in the center portion of the pulp or the root canal. Okay. Now at the top of this pulp cavity, underneath the crown, this area is having the neurovascular network that is formed by this neurovascular bundle, which is entering into the pulp cavity through this apical foramen. So there is a formation of the neurovascular network over to the top of the pulp cavity, and that is extending somewhat up to the odontoblast as well as the dentine layer. So ultimately you can say this dentine layer is very much sensitive due to the presence of the neurovascular network. Next, that is the dental caries, okay, and that is referring to the damage to the enamel as well as the dentine layer. So there is a demineralization of the dentine as well as the enamel layer, and that is done by the acid producing bacteria with the help of the glucose, and this bacteria, they are present in the oral cavity. So that acid produced by the bacteria on the activity of the glucose, that is going to produce the demineralization, okay, of this dentine as well as the enamel. And as there is an absence of ameloblast, this layer is not going to be regenerated. So filling is must whenever there is a presence of the dental caries. Next one, that is the orthodontic treatment. So this is something regarding the treatment of the position of the teeth. Whenever there is a misarrangement or misalignment of the tooth within the tooth socket, okay, that is referred to correct this misalignment and mismanagement with the help of this periodontal ligament as well as the cementum. That treatment is referred as a orthodontic treatment. So you can see this green structure, that is the periodontal ligament, that is plastic in nature. So you can slightly reposition this ligament to correct the position of the tooth within the bony socket. Along with this periodontal ligament, this structure cementum, that is avascular. So this is also can correct the position of this cementum due to the avascular nature. So both this factor, periodontal ligament as well as the cementum, they are helping us to correct the position of the tooth, and that treatment of correcting the position of the tooth, that is referred as a orthodontic treatment. So thank you very much for watching the video. In next video we will see the microscopic image of the tooth, okay, how you will identify the tooth under the microscope. Thank you very much.